Good evening, friends. This is part two of my narrative on thinking beyond Corona. Today, we are going to concentrate on just your own self, and we are going to discuss in the next few minutes about yourself in terms of mind, body, and soul, and how to rehabilitate yourself beyond this suddenly enforced lifestyle change as a result of this corona pandemic and the forced lockdown and restricted movement of people. I was talking to a dear friend who is himself a very well accomplished physical trainer, and he had some beautiful ideas to share, which I'm going to share with you all today. He was mentioning about diet, but even before we go to diet, let's start off with your life pattern. Obviously, this last 5 to 6 weeks for everyone must have been pretty difficult. Your sleeping patterns must have changed, your waking up hours must have changed. Sitting at home trying to concentrate on online generated business, professional, or academic activities would have caused a significant amount of strain to your eyes and also to your assimilative capacities of your brain, because sudden change, anything which is suddenly instituted, which can produce a kind of initial block or delay in the comprehensive capabilities of the brain. So I'm sure you all must have negotiated through those initial teething troubles, and now you must be well versed to it. However, it's time, because I'm not an astrologer or a forecast teller who's making a statement that the corona is gone and let's start the rehabilitative process. But I'm saying that life needs to go on, whether in lockdown or whether in a regular normal way, and so we need to conform to this changed reality that is encompassing all of us, and start planning our lives and start planning ourselves to handle this change of lifestyle. So, yes, as I said earlier, we need to regulate our sleeping patterns and our waking up hours back to the original clock. And even if we are waking up at home and not stepping out of the home, but then the other routine activities of the day could be pursued with the same time frames and time schedules, so that the discipline and the ordainment of our lifestyle returns to the normal. We are all subject to conditioned reflexes, and we as human beings very easily become susceptible and succumb to change reflexes, which significantly hamper or our way of thinking, our way of activity, and they definitely also have deleterious effect on the net productivity of ourselves as an individual. Coming to the diet, yes, as I said, my physical trainer friend was of the opinion that it's better to be simplistic in our dietary pursuits. I'm not saying go veg, go vegan, give up this or give up that, but then trying to consume simpler, lesser complicated, digestible foods is definitely going to keep your system working. And since you are confined indoors and your amount of liberation for outdoor physical activity is grossly hampered currently, so simpler foods, simple diets, balanced diets, which will maintain the nutritive requirement of the body, but yet keep you free from bothering or niggling issues like hyperacidity or heartburn or indigestion or loose stomach upsets, etc., could be fair and well avoided for better and a peaceful life in the days ahead. Coming to clothing, well, I do not really have any significant opinion there based on whichever part of the world you are. I think choosing the appropriate clothing, but I do reiterate my stand that do not splurge at this point of time your money in buying fashionable, trendy clothes, uh, just to kill your boredom or to engage your fanciful wishes, because at the end of the day, money saved is money earned tomorrow. Coming to the mind. Now, let's come to the mind. Now, we are all suddenly condemned into a very altered lifestyle and existence pattern. Uh, First and foremost thing, that the things which keep bothering us most of the time, keep pricking our minds, keep poking our, thinking process, and kind of keeps us oscillating and vacillating into stages of dilemma, fear, confusion, etc., is the media. So, my dear friends, in very short and very crisp manner, I'm going to tell you that you need to be sensible. You need to know what you should hear, what you should see, and what you should talk about. Today morning, I was flipping through the TV channels. I saw precisely 34 channels in 41 minutes. And 29 of those channels were more keen in highlighting either some gory incidents or some macabre outcomes or some pretty, not so pleasant occurrences happening in different parts of the world in relation to the coronavirus pandemic. Um, we all know that this viral pandemic is an enigma, and it's tossing and turning human lives like the leaves of a salad. And are we going to really enrich our knowledge bank by further knowing more about the horrific details? I don't really think so. Um, we need to concentrate on few important, relevant, sensible, reliable, and practically possible to institute in our own lives such kind of media portals where the advice communicated to us could help us in planning our days ahead. Also, it's very important that we learn not to listen to politicians but to listen to governmental guidelines. Politicians, I'm sorry to say, if you see all around the world, there are so many different schools of thought from the political point of view, which are probably trying to exploit this pandemic episode for personal gains or personal issues. And it's the common man who is gullible enough to fall, victim to the political campaigns and shenanigans. I think it's more sensible at this point of time to listen to what your government is instituting as a guideline, follow it to the core, and that way you will keep your mind cool, calm, and steady. Next is even adjusting to the completely enforced online world all around us. It's online banking, online food ordering, online academics, online office work, online professional interaction, online networking, and the list is endless. So get used to it. This is a valuable time, and this is also a useful moment and a great opportunity to become, if not techno savvy and IT smart, at least basically IT component. I would say not component. I'm sorry. IT compliant. Uh, Develop the basic skills. Learn how to interact with the immediate vicinity and the far off world around you through the wonderful technology called information technology, or the web space, or the net, internet. It's going to be, or rather, it has not going to be, it has already become the channel of communication of all the future years and decades to come. So it's imperative, it's mandatory, it's very, very important that you become at least basically conversant with the usage of information technology tools. The next important thing is keep up your communication channels 24/7 open. Keep talking to people, keep talking to your relatives, keep your mind busy. Do not allow yourself the luxury of wallowing in uncertain fears and uncertain thoughts. And I think overall, this is a time of both hibernation as well as indigenous motivation to spring back into action once the things change, the environment clears, the pandemic goes away, and find our own place in our own world. Because the economic and the entire dynamics of the world are going to change dramatically. Now, opportunities and greener pastures, as envisaged earlier, are going to be very different after this scenario, and the globe revolves and the scenario changes after this pandemic. So be ready and be, with a foresight, clear and, very self-aware to handle this change and handle this new era, which is anticipated to usher in once the pandemic is successfully curbed. So this is completion of part two. Part three will soon come later, as I'm free and I find time from my professional responsibilities. And until then, see you. Stay happy, stay blessed, and stay at home. Thank you.